Alright, hello. So this is for the people who do not know how to get the controller to work on Drift Streets Japan. So what I recommend is downloading Controller Companion, which will basically allow you to set up all the keys to run as a keyboard. Because I can't figure out how to get the axes to work quite yet, I will post a video once I do get them figured out. So once you download it, it's a $3 download. You double click on it, and then down in the corner you gotta find Controller Companion, and then click it, open settings, profiles, and create a new one. Go to recent processes and Drift Streets Japan. If you already have one set up for Drift Streets Japan, if you did have it downloaded before and you couldn't figure out, this should hopefully help you get it all figured out. So you're gonna want to edit it and change it to the buttons to be whatever you want them to be. So I have mine set up to being all of the colored buttons being associated with their actual keyboard counterparts, which is like A to A, B to B, X to X, Y to Y. These I keep vanilla because I don't use them. This will be my shift up and my shift down. I have shift up on RB and shift down on LB. You can go into Drift Streets Japan and change it. So you want to have this set to shift and control, and then in here you want to have it set to shift and control, or you can change it to whatever you want it to be, and then just make sure that these align. And then I have I and L for my RT. I have it set at I, which is gas, and LT to being L for brake. And then I have the everything like these two, or this is just like when you click it in. I don't have the left click in set to anything, but I do have the right one clicked in to being set to R, so it will reset the character when I do crash, and I inevitably am terrible. And then I have this one set to do nothing, and this one set to being the WASD. So what you're going to have to do is change the vertical up and down to being the up and down on here, because it will read the W and the S as inputs and try to gas up or brake. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but when I tried it, that's what it was doing. I don't know if it was just me doing something wrong. And then you're going to want to have to set up all the other buttons that you will use, like the e-brake, clutch, and if you use spray, the nitrous button. According to whatever button you want to have it set as. I just have my A set up to nitrous. I don't use nitrous. B as in e-brake, and then the Y as the clutch. Then what you're going to want to do to ensure that the controller isn't being read for its axes, you're going to want to put in the controller, double click on it, and then move the axes to assign all of them. So I'm just going to set them all up right now. So right now it's reading the controller as joystick number 1 and looking for the axis 1 for everything. And what you're going to want to do is go into the registry editor, which is regedit. In here, you run the command. It's going to ask if you want to make changes, say yes, and then get in here and find the JDM4IK folder and find Drift Streets Japan. Then what you're going to want to do is move into all the inputs, and you'll find them, they'll be at the top before all the cars. Look for input joystick axis, and you can set them all to 0, or not 0, but 99 or 9 or anything that you know won't be an axis, because 0 will be the left and right axis on the left joystick, or yeah, joystick. And so what I normally set it to is just 99, and I set them like that on all of them. So you're going to want to do that for all of the axes, which would be these ones right here. It will say axis before what it's changing, and then joystick number you want to change to 99 so it will not read your actual controller. I'm using Xbox One. I don't know if it works on any others, but for Xbox One controller, this is how I've had it set up. So you just want to run through and set all of them to 99. And granted, you can have it just set to controller number 9, because I'm assuming you don't have 9 controllers set in, and also axis number 9, because there's not 9 axes on like any controller. You'd have to have a lot of changeability on that, which, like I said, most controllers just won't have it. But I just put 99 to be for safe, like for sure that it's not going to work. And you got to make sure that the period is after it. Not sure what it would do if you didn't have it behind it, but everything else has it behind it, so I'm just assuming that it has a reason for being there. And then all of this, you most likely won't have anything to worry about, but if you do, just it's not hard to figure out how this stuff works if you just logically think about it. Like this right here, cancel, it's set to joystick button 1. Like it just writes it all out. So up, but so then gonna want to close and reopen it because it will re-show all the keys reconfigured. So yeah, showing axis and joystick number 99 when just a little bit ago it was not saying that. Except for this one's showing joystick 0. So yeah, sometimes you'll miss some. You just gotta go back in. That's why you should check it before you go into the game. I am not sure where it got 0 from. Can try this one. Oh, okay, that might be the reason. Maybe not. Thinking not, but yeah, no. But either way, it's going to be reading joystick 0, which isn't really a joystick actually from my understanding, and then axis number 99, which is, like I said before, not an actual axis on the controller. And then it will be reading all of basically keyboard inputs just remapped on the controller, and the car's revving up for some reason. Doesn't normally happen. So yeah, the RT is running the gas right now. LT is running the brakes, shift up, shift down. B for e-brake, Y for clutch. I don't have NOS, or I would show you that A will do spray. But so yeah, this should work for you. If not, just let me know in the comments. I'll try and figure out how I can fix it. And yeah, have a great day. Hopefully this worked for you.